Welcome to Operations Unfiltered, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes of influencer and talent management. I'm your host, Zuryna, and today we're bringing you an incredible conversation with Teauna Frazier, the CEO and founder of Be More Girly. If you haven't heard of Be More Girly yet, get ready to be inspired. It's a fast-growing community created just this year to empower women across Baltimore and the DMV area, connecting them through inclusive, high-energy events that celebrate collaboration and support. What started as a small idea is now a thriving movement of over 16,000 followers and counting, which shows you just how powerful it is when women come together with a shared mission. Teauna's vision is all about creating spaces where women from all walks of life can network, learn, and grow together. And did you know research from the Harvard Business Review shows that women entrepreneurs who collaborate are almost twice as likely to see their businesses grow? The spirit of community is at the heart of Be More Girly, where Teauna is building something truly impactful, one event at a time. In this episode, Teauna shares her journey, her challenges, and her secrets to creating a supportive and authentic community. So, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Operations Unfiltered. So I'm joined by a very special guest, the founder and creator of Be More Girly, Teauna Frazier. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait to get into it.
Yes. Well, I have to be honest. I found you scrolling through Instagram one day, and what caught me was your logo. I am a pink girl, and I love the Be More Girly. So that's what drew me to you. And as I was scrolling through the Instagram, I fell in love. So I'm like, I need to talk to you. How did you start this? How did Be More Girly become about?
This is literally my number one most asked question, just by the idea of Be More Girly just being, Be More Girly. I'm always so surprised that people kind of don't realize how Baltimore is not as inclusive as well as welcoming to women in general. It doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the demographic. It's just, we don't have a lot of activities and events and exposure for our businesses, our entrepreneuring, our opinions, just overall. We don't, as women here in Baltimore, have inclusiveness. So I decided to go ahead and just take the stand, step up, and just create that sense of belonging for the girlies here in Baltimore and now even in the DMV.
I love the term girly. It's so dainty. It's so, what is it? Demure, cutesy. I love that.
It's very.
Yes. And it's like your whole branding, your kit, your marketing, everything just all aligns into that. So I absolutely love that mission. And what are the age ranges that Be More Girly is geared towards? Is it everybody can join? Give us the tea on that.
So our age range starts from 18. I want to honestly say younger. I have a lot of younger followings as well. But we go all the way to 65 to 70. I have yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. You would think it's Be More Girly. So maybe it's the 22 to the 28-year era. No, I have girlies that are in high school. I have girlies that they have grandkids. They have great-grand.
Oh, you really curated a girly community. I love that.
It's so welcoming, and it just provides such a nice sense of belonging where, yes, we have to always be on our bully, or we always have to be on our gangsta hustling, but it just creates a sense of belonging. Hey, we could be girls here. We're a girl's girl. We're a girl's girly. You're a girl's girly. Let's be girls girlies together.
Tell us a little bit about you. Who is Teauna? How did you start this? What does this mean to you?
Okay. So I feel like I got in my introduction. I never do that, which is so silly. I literally don't tell anyone about me or anything when it comes to the behind the scenes, but
I know, but we want to know who you are, because this is an amazing little community. We got to know who created this.
So my name is Teauna. I go by T usually, and I'm only 23 years old. I'm only 23 years old. I'm originally from Norfolk, Virginia. I came over to Baltimore when I was 8, and I'm a Capricorn, a January Capricorn at that. And I mean, I'm the itinerary friend, basically, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure now, I'm a girly girl. I'm just a welcoming kind of social butterfly in spirit, if that makes sense. I'm so relatable.
It does. I can get that from your Instagram feed. I get that from this community that you've created. It gives very bubbly. It gives very, You're a girl's girl, so I get
Literally.
it.
I
I
am
get
so
it.
grateful. Like you would understand, like, Be More Girly in all like honesty is really me. Like it's not
Yeah.
even something I have to put a face on for. It's not something that I have to try to be or pretend to be. It's honestly all naturally 100% just an extension of me. And it's so easy to be able to do these events and talk to the girls and just be able to come up with different things that are out of the box because it's just honestly, it's just Teauna in reality.
Yeah, I love that. So we here at Operations Unfiltered, we like to talk about the logistics, the behind the scenes, what makes
All
things
right,
go.
let's do it.
So let's get into what tools and technology do you use to manage your content? I've gone through your feed, like I said, and you are so engaged with your audience. The videos are crisp, everything looks professional quality. What tools do you use? Tell us, give the girls the tea.
Okay, so you guys want my inside, right? You guys don't want me gatekeeping, basically. You don't want me to gatekeep.
Exactly.
So to be honest with you guys, like when it comes to filming my videos, I do it right on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Very
Not
old.
13.
Behind. Yes, the 13. The 16 just came out, so she's lagging. She's on her last breath right now,
Wow. And they're
honestly.
crisp like that?
Yes,
You gotta
I
have a
actually I
be
know.
more girly tech time because what is tea?
Yes, I record on my iPhone, and then when it comes to editing, I edit right on my iPhone. I use the app CapCut. I have
Okay.
CapCut Pro, so I have, full range to all of the what I need to do with editing, animations, anything in regards to that. And the most craziest thing is I do it in the spur of the moment. So most of my videos are put together, edited day of. Probably when I post it, I just finish editing it at that same time as well.
What? Are
It's
you
very spur of the
serious?
moment. Yeah, everything is spur of the moment. What's in my brain, what's how I'm feeling that day, what needs to be marketed, what's coming up in events. It's never like I don't have a calendar where I write down posts I need to go out. None of it. It's in my brain.
That is so crazy. So that was going to be my next question. What about your daily tasks? How do you schedule emails and things like that? Are you a pen and paper kind of girly or do you do the notes app? What's your vibe?
My vibe is pen and paper. I am an old school to-do list girl. I list
Same here.
everything out. I gotta cross it off so I can get that instant gratification that I got it done.
Okay,
That
T, we're gonna
adrenaline.
have a Target date because it's gonna be more girly at Target because I cannot wait to get down the calendar aisle. That is my go-to. Like
No.
favorite time of
Yes,
the year is getting a new calendar. So we
literally.
see each other with that.
Yes. So I do the to-do list, and then I also am big on Google Calendar. I'm quick to send somebody a Google Evite because I
Yes,
have ADHD. So my schedule is actually something I revolve around when it comes to routine. I need those 30-minute notifications. I need the
absolutely. Set
location.
the travel time reminder,
Yes,
please.
all of it. I need them to remind me because I'm gonna forget if it's not on my Google invite, if it's not on my Google like calendar, it does not exist. Okay.
Yeah,
So
honestly, as a project manager in my side hustle, that's one of the things that I always tell my business owners is like you need to get it out of your head and get it somewhere else
yes,
so you can delegate because that is honestly the biggest key to, building your brand, building your business, whatever is being able to delegate where you need to. So, I love that
absolutely.
you're already doing that. And that
Thank
leads me to my next question. You said you're only 23, which is crazy that you've built this amazing community. Do you have a team or is it just you? What's going on?
It's just me. And I'm just me
What?
all by my lonely. Yep. I take care of all of the operations. I take care of all of the logistics meetings. I plan myself. I schedule myself. I map out the financial aspects of everything. I go over materials, decorations, food, budget costs. Everything I do is just me. I sit at my dining room table and I just lock in my favorite jacket on and I just glue myself to my mini like fake office, my friends call it here in my apartment. But trust and believe, it's a
It
tax
gets
write-off.
done. Oh
Yes, it
my
gets done.
goodness.
I'll be writing this apartment corner off in a tax write-off.
I
So
know that's right. I
yes.
know that's right. So that's crazy. I'm still stuck on the fact that you just do this by yourself. Is this your main hustle? Is this, or do you have a full-time job? How do you manage all of this?
So originally I was not was, but so I'm like a social media influencer already in my own personal brand. I've worked with companies like Match Group. I don't know if you guys know about BLK, which is
Yes,
a
yes.
dating app. So I've done influencing for them for like various of projects from social media, like TikTok and Instagram, to doing campaign shoots and things like that. That's a side hustle I have for passive income. I'm also a orthodontic tech. So I do the braces. I work with braces all day.
Yes. I
I
love a
started
girl with
off.
hustles. Okay.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then finally, my third side hustle is also I am a PRP counselor. I help people who have mental health disabilities as well as psychiatric issues that need to do like rehabilitation and wellness and just retract themselves. So I already had three hustles. Be More Girly was 100% not supposed to blow up the way it did to become a full-time job. Since then, I have now cut my ortho job into 3 days instead of a full 5-day work week. But the other two jobs are also passive already, so they weren't really demanding as my
Yeah.
full-time 40-hour-a-week job. But Be More Girly definitely is becoming a like 180-hour-a-week kind of situation. It's very demanding. It
Oh
was not
my goodness.
expected.
Are you anticipating that you'll need to get help soon, or are you good just riding solo?
Over time, I do wish to hire a personal assistant that I can completely trust, as well as delegate tasks that will be done in the order that I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I feel like the passion that I have for Be More Girly, it makes me like front standing for it. I know at some
I
point I
love
will
that.
want to, enjoy my life and be able to
Yeah.
float on other things. But right now, it's like the adrenaline of being able to see something, to foresee my vision like to life, like see it on the actual like ground up and running and people actually having a great time. So
Yeah, and to see how you're making such a difference, I can see it in the faces of everybody that attends. It just looks
so
like everybody's
grateful.
having such a great time. So
I'm so
kudos to
grateful.
you and your passion. I can really see the fruits of your labor are coming to fruition
I'm
for
so
lack of a better
grateful.
word.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I'm so grateful. And we literally just launched in January. I posted the logo and said, hey guys, I'm going to be throwing events and we're going to be exposing some entrepreneurs, putting them on the map. And then here we are at 16.3K 10 months later.
That is such
Oh,
a blessing. That is so amazing. And honestly, it's only up from here, especially with such a genuine heart in the community that you're creating. It's truly only up from here. So I'm super excited to see
thank
that.
you. Thank you so much.
Now, you mentioned that one of your side hustles is that you do some content creation and influencer. And I always have this conversation with my friends and with my work groups and my peers. Do you consider yourself an influencer or a content creator?
I consider myself, I want to say influencer. I'm an influencer. All I'm said, done, I'm an influencer because I do feel like I influence people to curate what I'm giving them, basically, or to have what I'm giving them. I wish I could say both because the content I do also is so unique, and I try to make
Exactly.
it
That's why
like,
I always ask that question, especially
it's
because I
hard.
love that's what attracted me to the Be More Girly brand is the type of content that you were putting out. So I would say you're both, girl. Give yourself that credit, pat yourself on the back.
Thank you. Yeah, I literally like no photos on the page. It's only videos of like previous events or what's happening in the future. I like to do live videos that are like quick cut, fast in motion because
Yeah.
like I said, I have ADHD, so I want something that will attract them, the audience. And
Hmm.
if it attracts me, I know it 100% will attract you guys. So
For sure, for sure. And you definitely got me, girl.
thank
And now
you.
you mentioned that you do your content more sporadically. What are some of the other content creation challenges that you face, maybe as a small business owner doing all this by yourself, and even as a community organizer?
Thank you for asking, girl. Because I've been needing to talk to a therapist about this. Instead, you can charge my insurance.
Let's unpack. Let's
Let
unpack.
me get this out of my system. So
Yes.
you would not believe the blocks I get from actually feeling like the pressure of having to create. I don't know. It might sound selfish. It might sound a little like rude, but some days I lay in bed and I feel like I have a deadline. And as soon as I feel like I have a deadline, I instantly don't want to do anything.
Oh,
I
I
don't know,
get that so much.
I
Try
don't
having a
know.
kid with it too.
I don't know. So that's exactly why I'm like, if this is going to be something I'm passionate about, let's keep it at passion. And I don't ever want it to overlap when it comes to like having it to be my full-time job, where
Mm-hmm.
it's like I gotta hustle to make Be More Girly pay my bills. I do not
Yeah.
want Be More Girly paying my bills. I want Be More Girly being something fun, exciting, and something I love to do. Once it
This
starts
is
feeling
truly
like a
your
job,
passion project.
yes,
Yeah.
literally. That's why I work still as many jobs as I do, because I never want to have it to be like, oh, I gotta pay my rent. We gotta have 3 events. No, everything I'm
Yeah.
doing is just because I feel like it and I want to have a great time with the girls. So sometimes I get blocked because it becomes more than a passion and it becomes a deadline.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that becomes a problem when I need to post maybe a video introducing an event or a video to keep the girls kind of like interested
Interested. Mm-hmm.
and keep the content consistent. If I could just post once a month to remind them that we're Be More Girly, I would love that. But I can't. Some days are
I know.
easier than others, though. Seriously.
Yeah. Have you ever worked with other influencers or content creators to promote what you have going on? I'm a talent manager for creators, and they do a lot of bartered events. So, wondering, have you ever considered that?
Um, I
If
have
so, if
definitely.
so, why or why not too? Because this a question always stumps my other guests too. So let's get into it.
So I have, if you want to say work with other influencers, I have definitely done that where it's like they'll reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, we love you more girly. Let us know if we can do some like video footage for you or some content. And we will just like to receive maybe tickets to that event for free. It's
Okay.
never like out of my pocket. It's just they want to experience Be More Girly and they just want to showcase what they experience. So
Have you found that to be successful? Because I find that, with influencing and content creation truly taking off, there's a lot of money in this industry. And I
yeah.
know the spirit of collaboration has gone away from that. But I do think that it can be beneficial for people who are trying to grow their business, whether that be online or offline. So I'm wondering, have you seen a benefit from working with other people, not even on a monetary thing, but bartering? Have you found it to be beneficial?
I definitely have, honestly, because the people who reach out to me have a huge following as well as engaging followers. So they kind of buy tickets as well. Or once they see the experience that the content creator posts on their page,
Mm-hmm.
they follow me immediately because they want more for themselves.
Oh,
So I 100% do agree that collaboration, like easy, clean collaboration, should kind of come back, even though influencers and content creators need to get their money, they need to get paid.
absolutely. I'm not saying
Absolutely.
that because we, the talent managers, get paid too. So yes, get y'all money, y'all. But
Yes,
I
absolutely.
miss collaborating without all of the strings because I think that there's so much synergy and ideas that come from that. And, even good relationships can be built from that by just collaborating. And I think that that's missing because everybody's trying to get to the bag. And yes, we need the bag, but bring back collaboration.
A
That's
hundred
my
percent, a
message.
hundred percent. But I think they respect the authenticity of it, where they're like, if I'm gonna work with Be More Girly, they surround themselves in experiences and events. So
Mhm.
the only way I'm gonna experience it or do a collab is if I'm in person. So let's maybe just do tickets and leave it at that. And they also love the woman empowerment aspect of Be More Girly. So they don't
Yeah,
ever come to me like shisty, like how much can you afford for a video? No, they're just like, I want to have a good time with the girls. Let me be a part of it.
exactly.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let's work it out.
Right, let's get into it. I love that. And
Yeah.
bring back collaboration. That's my moral of the story. If I can leave anybody with a message, bring back collaboration because you never know
Bring
what can
it
come from it.
back. Bring it back. I'm like always wondering about like the Tarte trips and like topicals. What are they paying? Like, are they paying the influencers and giving them
No,
a lifetime trip? Like,
no, and you know what? As a talent manager, I think that sometimes content creators and influencers have a misconception about the travel industry.
right.
Not a lot of times these influencers are not getting paid. These are
Wow.
trips where they're working and they're expecting you to do reels, they're expecting you to do carousel
Mhm.
images, and you're going, maybe you might get first class, you might get business class, you might
Right.
not, but you're not getting paid thousands of dollars to go on these trips at all. You're actually working.
Wow.
So that is
Yeah.
a common misconception. So,
Wow, I never knew
yes.
that. I'm so like, we should talk about that a little later because I'm so like conflicted about that.
I
Wow.
know. Yes, of course, girl. We're gonna connect after this.
Mhm.
So, what advice would you give to small business owners or someone who wants to start a community like this? What would you tell them to do?
I would tell them to stay consistent. Whatever idea they have, whatever goal they want to foresee with the plan, stay consistent with it. You're going to have 0 like days. You're going to have 0 follower days. You're going to have times when people probably don't even view your reel or your video, but you keep posting, you keep staying true to yourself and unique to yourself with your personality. And please trust and believe people will buy into it. They will bite into it. They will become addicted to it and probably honestly support you better than your own friends and family.
Yes, be your biggest fan because we watch and we can tell when it's authentic.
Yes, literally.
Yeah. And so, what or who motivated you to do this? I know we talked about it briefly. And whenever I ask these business owners, they'll say maybe a grandmother or maybe their child. But what or who motivated you to start this?
I want to say it's my younger self. So my inner child
Oh,
probably
don't make me
motivated me to
cry.
start this. Yeah, so coming to Baltimore, I just did not grow up with many friends. I had my one sidekick, Mona. She was my best friend. And then going through high school, my other best friend named Tyler. And I always wanted to do bigger events with like a lot of girls. Like you guys would see on TikTok, like, like the Halloween boo sleepover parties and like
Yeah.
the girly sleepovers. I will always try to plan those out for girls who like, I thought I could have connections with and hang out with, but I always kind of ended up getting the short end of the stick where they wouldn't show up or they would
Yeah.
go on me last minute. Plans don't make it out the group chat, right?
Oh, I hate
So,
that. We hate
right.
it.
So I kind of was like, no, I have enough following on my own and enough of a personality that people know me. I want to share it with the rest of the world. And my inner child kind of like pushed me to do this because I've always wanted to have a large group of friends. I always wanted to do events. I always wanted to make up like different themed activities to do.
Yeah.
So my younger child definitely motivated me to do this. And
Well,
honestly,
I'm so proud of you and I'm proud of
thank
her.
you.
I hope you are laminating in this moment. I don't know if that's the right word. I read that in a book, but I hope you are really absorbing this because if you don't tell her, you made that girl proud. I'm proud because you have done it, girl.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So what is next for Be More Girly, for Teauna, the brand? What's up? What's next?
Be More Girly is going to be tapping more into the DMV. I love you, Baltimore, but we are packing our bags and we're going on the road to meet new girlies in Virginia, DC. We're trying to hit Philly. In the summer, we plan on having a tour for one of our like well-known things that we do. I don't want to spill too much, but
Oh, okay. I was
we'll
gonna say, are we gonna get an Operations Unfiltered exclusive?
We will also be, this can be an Operations Unfiltered exclusive. We actually plan to collaborate with some Baltimore-based brands towards the
Ooh,
end of this year. So we're talking about Under Armour's Performance Center, and we're also talking about Power Plant Live. We're going to be really
stop. You heard
stepping
it here
up.
first. This is the first. I'm so excited. This is an
I
exclusive.
am excited too. I can't wait. I'm so happy I got to put that down with you guys today. So
Yes, I'm excited.
yeah.
And I said, what do you see next for you? The person professionally, personally, what's next for you?
For me, personally, I wanna find a balance with Be More Girly and Tiana. And I want to be
Mhm.
able to separate Be More Girly from Tiana in the future. So we're going to be taking a couple of trips out of the country, just kind of like taking care of my mental and self-care. And finally, for my mama and for my dad, getting that marketing bachelor degree done. So
You
yes,
heard it here first, mom and dad. She's listening. She's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it, I promise.
Yes. Okay. Well, for people who don't know, how can they keep up with Be More Girly and find out about all the next activities and events and what is the next event coming up? How can we get all the tea?
All right, girlies. So for October, we have our Halloween party happening on the 31st. All of that is linked in our bio on our Instagram. This is how you guys can see what's happening, what's going on in the most recent engagements. Follow us at Be More Girly, and that's basically it. I don't have an email listing yet. I just haven't been that much of a I guess, like business owner to be that serious. Email list. And yeah, but just follow us on Instagram. You guys can catch all of the latest there.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. We got that exclusive. And thank you so much for sharing all about Be More Girly, Teauna. It was such a pleasure. And thank you guys for listening to Operations Unfiltered. Until next time.
Bye.